everyone, and welcome back to the virtual classroom where we look, listen and learn together. I've been thinking about the seasons, and you might notice a change of season where you are, and the climate changes when the seasons change. You might have heard of summer or autumn, winter or spring, and those are 4 seasons that happen throughout the year. But the people of the Kulin Nation in Victoria identify 7 seasons, and those 7 seasons are a more accurate gauge of what happens to the local weather, and they take into account things like the changes in the plants and the animals, the stars in the sky, the rainfall and the flowing rivers, and it demonstrates how the Aboriginal people really do have a deep connection to the natural environment, and they're very interconnected with country and people and their culture and principles, and those include a very, very strong care of the land, a care of each other, and a respect for all living and non-living things. And I thought that was a really important point to make, that if you acknowledge the natural world, it means that you're actually respecting it and caring for it in a deeper way. And across Australia, there are lots of different Indigenous calendars, but I thought we could talk about the Kulin Nation 7 seasons today. And I have a diagram. And each of these seasons is marked by the movement of the stars in the sky and the changes of weather, and how they connect to all the life cycles of plants and animals. So I can zoom in here on my iPad. I got the photo up of this beautiful diagram on my iPad, and it shows us the 7 different seasons in this sort of circle diagram, and it shows us the months of the year that we might know about: January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December. And connected to those months are the 7 seasons of the Kulin Nation. In January and February, it's the Bitterup season, the dry season. In March, it's the Euk season, and that's the eel season. Then in April to July, it's the Waring season, the wombat season. In August, it's the Guling, and that's the beautiful orchid season. In September to October, it's the Porneet season, the tadpole season. Wow. And then in November, it's the Buath Guru season, and that's the grass flowering season. And then December is the Garawang season, and that's the kangaroo apple season. So you can see here how it shows us all of the different seasons that the Kulin Nation, people of the Kulin Nation have connected to through their connection to the land. Right now, we're in May here in Australia, and so it's the Waring wombat season. Very interesting. We might be going into the orchid season when it's August. I don't know whether you could draw this beautiful diagram. I've got my book here, and I actually have done one earlier. And you draw a big circle. Can you see how I've drawn that big circle there? And then I drew some lines coming out, and I need 7 sections to this circle to show these beautiful seasons that are happening. And then in each of these areas you could draw some of maybe the animals that are connected to the season. So in the Bitterup there are butterflies, so you might draw some beautiful butterflies that come out. In the Euk season, the eel season, you might draw the eel. And eels have sort of line down their back there. Oh, and we're in the wombat wombat season now. You could draw a big wombat. There we go. Furry wombat. Hairy wombat. There we go. And its ear. Don't forget its ear. Then you might draw some orchids in the orchid season. Like that. Some flowers. Beautiful. Maybe some tadpoles in the tadpole season. What comes next? The grass flowering season. Some beautiful, beautiful tall grasses. Have you ever seen the long grasses? Beautiful. And then maybe the kangaroo apple season. And these are those beautiful kangaroo apples that hang off those bushes. So you might like to try that at home so that you can gain a bigger, greater understanding of what those 7 seasons are of the Kulin Nation. Might title it There we go. Some wind. And I think it's a really beautiful way to really look closely at what is happening in your local area, in your local environment. Provides me with a way to really look closely and to really care for and respect the natural world. And when you do look closely and you notice these changes, you understand that plants and animals need the natural world to survive. So maybe you can have a look outside today and see what's happening in the month that you're in. Maybe list some of the things that you notice. Are there any special plants flowering? Is the wind blowing? Has it been raining? Are there puddles? Maybe you can have a look outside and maybe you could even draw your own diagram of the seasons. Maybe you could draw the 7 seasons of the Kulin Nation. Do some research on what happens in all of the different months. I hope you enjoy identifying some of the changes in the seasons. I'll see you next time. Bye.